Hi BNI, this is Yash Vasant, and we just finished a phenomenal LTRT, and I wanted to take the time to share with you what we've been doing for the past month and how the next month is shaping up for us as a region. So this LTRT was notably exciting because we had two new members. We started off with two new chapters joining us. We had Zenobia, which is launching next week, so as a region we wish them all best of luck for their launch that's coming up. And we have Kronos, which is about to launch in the month after, and best of luck to them too. A special note to the launch director of Zenobia, Chunchun Devani, and the launch director of Kronos, which is Alpesh Parikh. So we started off with a round of applause for the new chapter and the new LT of Zenobia that joined us, and then we went into seeing where BNI Ahmedabad was on the world map and how BNI Ahmedabad was doing as a region. We see that within BNI Ahmedabad, with note, we want to congratulate Maximus as being the #1 chapter of our region in the last month, and being the 20th region in the All India traffic lights. With that, we came into some of the specifics that we discussed at the LTRT, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to take the time and share it with all of us as a region, because we made some exciting changes. And here's the change that we made. We discussed the role of the membership growth coordinators. The membership growth coordinators of your chapters were present, and I wanted to congratulate them all personally for that position, because that position now is finally coming into play, and it's one of the most important positions that your chapter has. So go meet your membership growth coordinators, see what they're all about, and know why their role was so important in today's LTRT. We're excited about that change, and I promise you we'll see some good things with the implementation of that change in the coming month. We then came to the understanding of how we want to structure the visitors that come into our chapters and the conflict forms that we get, because over time, we're crossing about 700 members as BNI Ahmedabad, and as time goes on, we have a lot of visitors that come visit us, and sometimes not sometimes, but a lot of times their categories are already blocked in the chapters that they visit. Now in this case, we've created a system of documenting what the conflict forms are and how we can seamlessly pass them on to another chapter by virtue of the vice presidents and the support directors being in constant sync with each other. So that was shared, and then we came to the fun part. We came to the juice of the meeting, where I had some personal shares to give to all of our LTs and the special guests at today's LTRT. I was in Fiji for the past 15 days, and they've been incredible for me. So when something this great has happened in my life, I make it a point to share it, especially with our LPs and with all of you present. I can't get into all of those details, but I do want to share with you that I had some experiences which changed the way how I look at my life and changed the way about how I look at my body per se. So we discussed some health tips, and one of the biggest health tips for me to give you is keep your lymphs clean. Your lymph nodes are very, very important. Go online, do some research about them, and start your mornings by getting on your toes and then landing back. That really does activate your lymph nodes, and it's something great to do for your body. Another thing we discussed is that fats are good. Fats make you healthy. Essential fatty acids are required by all of us, because those are essential, because we don't get them we don't make them in our body, and as vegetarians we may not even be getting them from our diet completely. So we need to ensure we supplement those in our bodies. We also discuss how carbohydrates and sugars are not so great for us. From there, we discussed how, as human beings, we create certain pathways, some neural connections in our brain, which condition us to be a certain way. They condition us to become angry fast, to become sad fast, and take a long, long time to be happy. We discussed those, and we discussed how you can make that highway to sadness, you can break the highway to sadness and make that dirt road that we've currently created in our minds to happiness a lot better. With that music in the background, I'm sure you guys are seeing how happiness builds up, because sometimes in our life, things are unexpected. We don't know when things are going to be thrown at us, but when they are thrown at us, we, especially as members of BNI Ahmedabad, we stand up like no one else has stood up before. So here's my final message. My final message was 3 ways that I've learned to be really successful, and I really wish to give you this because it's helped me so much. I want to give you this. Here's the 3-step process that I've followed every single time I've had to make a decision. And here's the 3-step process. First is say yes. Stand up and say yes to that one thing that you've always wanted to do, the one change you've been wanting to make, that one relationship that you've been wanting to get into or get out of, whichever one it is, and say yes to it. Now that you've said yes to it, the second step is easy. The second step is get out there and announce it to the world. Tell everyone, tell your family, tell your friends. I get on a microphone and tell the world. If you have that opportunity, get on a video and tell the world. So go out there and tell people. And finally, step number 3, which I think is the easiest, because now it's a necessity. Step number 3 is figure out how to do it. So once again, step number 1, say yes. Step number 2, announce it to the world. And step number 3, figure out a way to do it. And I'm sure all of you will figure out a way to do it. The month of July is very, very exciting to us, exciting for us as a region. And I wish you all a phenomenal networking month, and hope you guys have a great time with your chapters, with other members. And I look forward to seeing you at the LTRT next week or in your chapters when I come to visit.